so much to smell. Do we just have a good walk? Yeah. Are you a good doggy? Can you speak? Hey, speak. Well, that wasn't very good, was it? Well, this is my first attempt at a handheld vlog from my phone. Pika doesn't really know what's going on, does she? So I'm a little disappointed. FedEx said that my new pins were supposed to arrive today before 12. But then, of course, there's a delivery exception. I guess the package didn't make it to the FedEx facility in time for the courier to pick it up. So it doesn't list a delivery date, but it's probably going to be tomorrow. I've got the backing cards ready to go. And, you know, some of the people who pre-ordered stuff have been messaging me saying, hey, is that still happening? And yeah, it is. But I wish I could get it wrapped up sooner. I like cuddling with her. She's the best nap dog. She'll just curl up beside you, and it's like a little, it's not quite a hot water bottle, but it's like a little bit of comfort. And she'll do little like sighs, and they're very cute. Soothing to have her to nap with. But for the rest of today, I don't know. I want to make this vlog a bit more diverse in scenery. This is the couch in my parents' living room, family room, TV room, whatever. Yeah, Scott and I are still living with my parents. So normally you see me and I'm in the basement, which is like the area we've taken over as our office. I spend a lot of my time there. I think it's not the best, but yeah. So we've been looking for houses. We don't have a real estate agent or anything yet, but we went to visit a couple of open houses in in Cambridge, Ontario, and Kitchener, Ontario, and Hamilton as well. We're gonna live in Ontario, so it's all in Ontario. We want to go check out some houses in Guelph. Guelph is more expensive, but yeah, I honestly don't know where we'll end up. Everything's expensive. And if it's not like as expensive, the compromise is that it's like an hour away from our families and then like an hour and a half away from Toronto. So, I don't know. Lots to think about. This vlog will probably span more than just one day. And I don't want to make it exclusively about pin hauls and stuff because, well, I've been into other stuff lately too. And in general, I'm into other stuff. Just, I get, obsessed with pins. I used to be obsessed with buying nail polish, which I don't even paint my nails anymore. So it shows how that went. But it kind of actually was unhealthy for my nails. So that's why I stopped too. Right, Pico? Yeah, they've gotten a lot stronger since I used to paint them every week. Anyways, I think I'm gonna go and take that nap with Peaky here. Alright, so I'm lying down right now. Obviously gonna take off these glasses. Whew. This is my doggo. That's her butt. I don't know if you can see that, but yeah, she always lies curled up beside me like that. I've been watching a lot of Cheyenne Barton's YouTube. I really enjoy her vlogs and just her video styles. She's really, I can identify with her a lot. Like she's got a lot of the same struggles that I have, like mental health wise and motivation and like goals and stuff. Yeah, and she she follows a lot of the same artists that I follow. So she did a sketchbook tour that I watched, and she was saying, "Oh, you know, on this page, I was really inspired by Fran, and I watched a lot of Fran. I always have." Or she was inspired by Iraville, or I forget who else she listed as. Oh, Lee Ellickson. So yeah, a lot of the same artists that I look to for inspiration. She also looks to them as well, and then I look to her. So it's like I don't know, it's a thing. It's nice. So I like her videos, and she's cute and funny. What else have I been liking? Really liking my new Rohrer and Klingner inks. I'll talk about those later on. And I rediscovered my Euro G10 Tombow colored pencil, color dictionary pencils. I've had those for years and I didn't really use them that much. And then I just thought I would try them in my sketchbook the other day, and I remembered, or I discovered how much I like them. So that's a good one. I know there's more stuff I want to talk about. Video game wise, it's Overwatch. I just play a lot of Overwatch. Though I did play Final Fantasy VIII when it came out for Switch, like September I think it was, and I played that, and then I was like, oh, I really want to play 9, so I downloaded 9 for my PlayStation, but I haven't played it that much because like I also want to play Overwatch, and then yeah, well, I'll play it eventually. I want to beat that game. I never beat it when I was a kid because I get stuck in grinding and farming stuff, and then I stop playing for a bit, and then I try to play again and forget what I'm supposed to do. Book-wise, really love the Becky Chambers Wayfarer series. I just finished reading the 3rd one. I've been putting it off for a while because I just haven't been in a reading mood. But I brought it when I got my haircut a week ago, 2 weeks ago, whatever, some time ago. I brought it to the hairdressers to read while I was getting my hair done. And I finished it, and it was so good. I mean, it's the 3rd book in the Wayfarer series, and they're all kind of different. They're all about slightly different groups of people, but they all sort of like have loose ties to each other. It's speculative sci-fi fiction, so it's futuristic. It's about a world or a time in the distant future when most humans have left Earth because we've depleted all the resources and stuff, and we've discovered that there's aliens, other alien species, and they have formed this thing called the Galactic Commons, and they decided they would have a vote to let whether or not to let the species of humans into the Galactic Commons, and humans finally got let in, but they're kind of like not second class, but they're lower status on the like tier, the hierarchy. I don't know, but it's not relevant really. The stories are about people and interpersonal relationships, and the science and the like world building is actually really cool, and she's got really cool species that do different things, and I don't know, they're just really charming, they're heartwarming, they're reflective, introspective, all those sorts of things. Maybe I'll talk more about them, but I wholeheartedly recommend them. And as soon as I finished each book, I was like, but can I have more now, please? So yes, definitely recommend them, and I can't wait for her next book to come out whenever it does. So that's a book, that's a blog or a vlog. Have I watched any good TV or movies lately? I'm just getting tired. I'm gonna nap now and carry this on later. Alright, so got this dog. And then in the mail there was this. And it is from Catnip Illustration. I will show you what I got. Ooh. I've wanted some of her pins for a while, and then I saw this little French fry one and I was like, today's the day. It's such a cutie. The camera is being tricksy today. So it's this cute little pack of French fries with... that's one thing I like about Catnip's pins. She really uses silkscreen stuff well. And the pin is really nice and shiny. Exercise? Nah. Extra fries. That is why I have gained the, it's not winter pounds, it's like more like 2019 pounds. And then I got this cute little bumblebee. Again with the silkscreen and, yes, very subtle white glitter in the wings. I don't know if you'll be able to see that very well, but... And then the last one I got was this little milk carton. Very cute. So that's a nice little surprise for a sort of miserable day. Yeah, I don't think I have too much else to talk about right now. I would show you more of the pins I got. Well, I'll just show you some of the ones that are within reach. Yeah. So I pledged this Kickstarter a while ago by Cosmic Jellyfish and Lynn Chan, and it's Stranger Things themed pins. So I got this cutting edge fashion shirt that Jim wears. It says Jim in the collar. And it's just nice and shiny, and you know, I liked the way they did the pattern. And another Kickstarter I backed a while ago is by Doy's Demos, and it's what was it, like RPG D&D classes pins. And so I got the Rogue. It's big and very cool. And it came with a freebie pin because the campaign did so well. So that was really nice. That'll look cool on my black and gold pin board. I'll show other stuff later. I have a surplus of pins that don't have homes right now, so I want to go buy, IKEA has these new shadow boxes that have hinged glass fronts, so it's going to be a lot easier to add pins to them than having to like pry off the little tabs in the back and stuff of their like riba frames. So that'll be good. I want to get 2 of those. I think they're like $27 Canadian, so a little bit of an investment, but well, that's average, I guess. I don't know, I need to like slow down on the pin collecting. A, because it's expensive, but B, because I don't want to have like so many pins that they don't become special anymore. Like when people show, some people have just like a big old bulletin board of pins, and that's cool, but when they put all of their pins on just the one cork board, they kind of blend together and lose their specialness. And it's kind of hard to avoid. I don't know, I'm just not sure how to display them and keep them feeling special and also keep collecting them, but I need to slow down collecting them. So yeah, I don't know. Hello, camera. Squeaky ass chair. Today is Wednesday, November 6th, my dudes, and a grubby FedEx package with hair stuck in it has arrived. So let's open it. Okay, so. It always smells weird. We've got a bag of the Dex pins and this little bag of some Naps pins. Well, I'll show you more. And a big one of the Naps pins. So, I have a feeling today will just be grading, and I'll try to pack up all the pre-orders I've got so I can send those out. Well, these look pretty nice. It's different than I thought it would look just because it's more gold forward. In my design, the gold lines were very thin, but I guess they couldn't do it that thin, so it's more gold than black in the background. And the back stamp looks really nice. So yeah, I'm pleased with that. Feels nice too. It's gonna look really cool on my backing cards that I've got. I will show that later. Yes. Good hand feel. Okay, and the Dex ones, let's see. So these are black nickel plating. Back stamp, and they've all got the red.
The dough is resting, and now I want to take a look at the cutters that our wonderful PA ordered for this shoot because he knows me better than I know myself.
So I've just been going through sorting out the Naps pins. I actually found two that were, so far, that were made properly, see? Little spot. So that's cool. Most of them were not, but they still look nice, and I think they look really nice on the backing cards. These are just from Vistaprint. I originally designed the backing cards to be square with the gold foil, but that was just ending up being too expensive. And Vistaprint doesn't do foil with square right now. I don't know why, but they don't, so I just changed the design to rectangular to save money. And I got all these boys on their pin backings. Yeah, my husband did this pixel art for me. Yeah, pretty much just based off of, but slightly different from the Pokemon background. And yeah. I'm just watching some Overwatch stream, ML7, and chilling. So basically I will just go ahead and continue quality checking these. And making sure that the ones I'm listing as flawed pins are only flawed in that one way and not flawed multiple ways. If they're flawed multiple ways, I'll just list them as B grade. Yeah, and then I'll look at the Dex pins. I mean, they look really good. This red is darker than I wanted. But anyways, yeah. So that's what I'll be doing today. And then, Pico, you big dunce. Sit, hey. She's a bit feisty. Maybe we'll go for a walk, okay? I guess I'm taking the dog for a walk, so I don't know, I got distracted. That's it. Hello. This morning, well, it's already almost noon. I've been up for a while though. I'm tired today. I'm tired every day, let's be honest, but also today. But I did get all of my pre-orders packaged up. This is like facing. So I messaged everybody who pre-ordered the Naps pin and heard back from all but one of them, and so I was able to send off. Everybody was pretty much fine with receiving the slightly flawed one with the black enamel in the bottom of the N. I did actually find 2 whole pins that had the blue enamel, and turns out there were 2 people who wanted the good pins, so I was able to send them off to them. My manufacturer got back to me about the flaws last night. What did she say? I mean, she's pretty good. I mean, yeah, so she seems a little reluctant to remake them. So I asked her, I'd be happy for even just like 20 to 50 remakes, with the right colors. I just sent that this morning though, so I probably won't hear back from her until tonight, which is, her time in China in the morning tomorrow. So, but otherwise I feel really happy that I got most of the pre-orders sent out. They're actually in a bag by the front door waiting for the Canada Post person to come pick them up, which should be anytime within the next 2 hours. They're usually pretty good about being punctual. And when I was walking the dog, I checked the mail from yesterday, and this arrived. He's a big boy. He's a big boy. It's a big old moleskin watercolor sketchbook, because this is my current sketchbook. You can see this is the A4. I never remember what the A's mean. This is 11 3/4 inches by 8 1/4 inches. So it's much bigger. I think this is something like 5 and a bit by 8 and a bit. And then I used to have a mini one that was even smaller. But I guess I've just been wanting more space to fill up stuff, and a nice big sketchbook is kind of exciting. Yeah, I only have this much left, and then I can do a sketchbook tour of this boy. Yeah, so I'll be excited to start working in this one. Nice and big. Yeah, they're definitely more expensive, so that's probably also why I've never gone for a big one before, because, yeah, more pricey. So anyways, my next plans for today, once I get the pins sent off to Canada Post, that'll be great. I'm going to go and just inventory the rest of these pins, now that I've got the orders all packed up. So I'll just recount everything, and then I just keep them in like freezer-sized Ziploc bags, because it's easy. I was originally going to do like a drawer thing. Like I have a whole bunch of little trays, and I have an IKEA filing thing. But it just takes up so much, all my stuff takes up so much room, so whenever we move, I'm going to have to like overhaul my inventory storage system completely. But for now, Ziploc bag shoved in random drawers for the win. Yeah, so that's what I'll be doing. This is my sweet girl all kitted out for winter. She's got her boots on. Oh, beak. Come on, let's go. Listen to the sound. Okay, let's go peek. There we go. Did we just go for a walk? We did, and it was quite chilly outside. My cheeks feel rosy and my glasses got fogged. What? Who's that? Who's this? My goal today is to learn how to draw. I have convinced myself that I don't know how to draw people or faces. And so that belief has manifested in my inability to do said activity. So I wanted to do that, and I did some like loose sketches in my sketchbooks. And I remembered, well, I know this, but faces are hard, and I don't know, I looked at my drawings and it just felt like stuff that like a 14-year-old would draw. Not to knock 14-year-olds, but I felt not happy with my art. It felt amateurish and cartoony in a bad way. Right, Pico? Yeah. Okay. It's Friday today. Woo, 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 woo. So I do that sound all the time, and I was watching Cheyenne Barton's vlogs, and she makes that sound too, and I was like, ah, other people know the subtle art of half-assed fanfare sounds. Yay! Okay, bye for now.
Green tea and fruit cup for me, please, Margaret.
So pretty much what I do is I just put out all the colors that I want to use in my palette and then leave that big open area for mixing the colors. They are really beautiful on their own, but generally I like to mix the colors just to get different variations in tones. I was going to do some colorful bubbles in this part of the page, but I quickly lost interest in that. The thing with these inks is that you really have to let them dry, and they do take a bit to dry, or else you'll get, that sort of bleeding and stuff, which can be a nice look, but I didn't want that here. And sometimes they take longer to dry than watercolors, depending on how wet the application. But they are really fun, and if you do want to layer them, it creates a really beautiful effect. Obviously, in this sketchbook page, I'm not doing that at all, but at the end of the video, I will show you finished pictures of another piece that I completed using these inks, and you can see just the layered effects that you can achieve. It's really nice. They are similar to watercolors, so you could probably recreate a lot of these looks with watercolor, but there's something nice about being able to layer multiple colors and not have them lift off with the brush, and the waterproof nature of these inks is really great to work with.
Today is Wednesday, November 13th, so I kind of took a break from filming for this vlog for a while. Okay, so ignore these. These are I was copying from Casey the Golden, right there. This didn't turn out. None of them really turned out. I just had some ink spillage with the Jigglypuff. So Jigglypuff has vitiligo, which actually kind of works. It's kind of cute, but Oddish is the only one that I didn't mess up. Bulbasaur lacks some of the charm, and then this little dude, I mixed up the brown badly. I was running out of ink, so it got kind of wibbly wobbly, and I was trying to find a good brown, and yeah, so the brown didn't work out. He was supposed to be like a fish mermaid boy, but I didn't draw the rest of his body. Anyways, so this is my version of a book cover for The Secret Garden. I kind of gave myself an assignment to reimagine a book cover, and I chose Secret Garden because my husband said I should try to do children's books, so I chose The Secret Garden. This is what I've got so far. I'm going to go in and ink everything full color. I do really like it like this, but I want to stay true to my original concept. I did smudge the ink right there. That seems to be the only spot, so I will have to cover that up with like white gouache or my Uniboss Signo pen at the end. Can't do this first because this is not waterproof, so it will smudge, I have learned. But yeah, it's supposed to look like little browser windows popped up, so they've got little closing, minimizing, maximizing buttons. Yeah, and then I just did a bunch of flora and stuff, and some keys because there were keys to the Secret Garden. I'm going purely on memory. I haven't read the book in years or watched the movie in years, so I mean, it doesn't need to tell the entire story, but this is just from what I can remember, like the general feel. So this is in my new giant moleskin sketchbook, by the way. And I've just got some references on my computer screen. My desk is super messy. Super messy. And I'm using this Kuretake Kuretake water pen. Anyways, it's a water pen, and I filled it with some of the blue ink, the phthalo blue Rohrer and Klingner ink with water, and I tried to dilute it more, but it ended up just putting blue ink in here. It's a very pretty color though. So that's what I'm doing, but occasionally the tip gets a bit extra ink in it, so I've been sort of blotting it here. And there. And I've got my sketchbook. So this was my original little sketch. You know, it loses some of the like closeness in the composition here, and it's definitely more busy, and I think I lost a bit of that like up and down grid look, but I'm still pretty happy with what I've got here. Yeah, and I've got like my palette here ready to go. I like this palette a lot for use with the Rohrer and Klingner inks because it washes up pretty easily. I just take like an old really bristly paintbrush, and run it under the tap and sort of scrub spots. I missed some of it, but it does come off. I just found it wasn't coming off my plastic palette as well. And I like the way this one feels. Nice and solid. I got it off of Amazon. I was going to order a circular one, but I'm glad I got this rectangular one because it just sort of fits into my setup a little better. And then I've got my water. I've got this masking pen. So this masking fluid works on paper, but it's it doesn't go on super thick, so it's not great for covering large surface areas. And then I tried to use this stuff, and it's getting a little dry. Like, masking fluid never lasts forever. It's a little gloopy, but it does not do well on watercolor paper. It rips it up, so I would say don't use this kind on watercolor paper. Even though it says for paper, I think when it gets older, it just gets gloopier. I don't know. I've had it for a couple months. It really doesn't last that long. But this one I used on the first page of my sketchbook and did not shred the paper. So, oh, and I was doing a sketch last you saw me in this sketchbook. I did finish it. So, was I doing this? No. This was a really fun page to do. I just took my Pentel pocket brush. Yeah, and just did squiggles. You could do it with this thing too. And then I was gonna do some bubbles, a bit more like high effort, kind of like the ones, where are they? On this style. But those are watercolor and this is ink, and I just ran out of steam. So I decided to do this page, which is just the color version of this. But I used a paintbrush for this. I used this guy. Nice tapered end and like springy bristles. Good for that sort of thing. And then the last isn't this so beautiful? I am so talented. Yeah, and then I just spattered this here. So that was me finishing up this sketchbook. I will do a sketchbook tour at some point. I like how it gets all squishy like this, but not for now. Yeah, so I'm gonna do what I said I was gonna do, and maybe I'll show you later. So an order that I placed from Mochi Things came in, and they sent me this sticker, Halloween or Thanksgiving themed. And here's what I got. And this is my planner for 2020. Apparently the brand is iStyle, I think. iStyle. The reason I got it, of course, was it's shiny and it's got polka dots. It's actually that called terrazzo pattern. Let me just do a quick Google if that's like what it's just called in general life. Terrazzo. Yes, terrazzo. What is the definition? Composite material poured in place or precast, which is used for floor and wall treatments. Consists of chips of marble, quartz, granite, glass, or other suitable material, poured with a cementitious binder, polymeric, or combination of both. Okay, so it's basically like the MDF of flooring. But this is a very pretty one, and it's got gold foiling, and some of the gold pieces are foiled, and it's got gold edged paper. And it's, I don't know, the book has a really nice substantial feel to it. Ooh, it's pretty. And it comes with some gold, copper, and silver stickers. Like B-Day, Payday, Work, Study, To Do, Must Do, Today, Tomorrow, which is going to be a big one, Me Time, Chill, and then some numbers and out letters. Ooh, and it's got little like shopping carts, happy face, dinner, house, lightning, and then some just basic shapes in the foil. And I'm ready for a new chapter in my life. I didn't realize there were so many illustrations. Oh, fruit alive. Cracked it a bit. Okay. So it's pretty colorful actually. Every month has got a different colored header and different font. So it's got like a monthly view, and then this is the week. So it's a little different from what I'm used to and what I think I prefer, but I was won over by the shiny and sparkly, so I'll have to make this work. Because generally I like to have like this be just like notes and then my week at a glance here, and so I can just have stuff and not have to assign it to a specific day. But this is okay. I can make this work. Probably use it. I think it starts in December. January. Okay. I thought it started in December. Some of them do. Okay, so that answers that question. I will use it next year.